बेशक कंजरवेटिव पार्टी फैडरल चोणां विच हार चुकी है, पर अजे भी कंजरवेटिव पार्टी के लीडर अपनी हार लई जस्टिन ट्रूडो उत्ते इल्जाम लगा रहे हैं। पार्टी के संसद मैंबर माइकल चोंग ने तां इत्थे तक कह दिता है कि चोणां दौरान असी लिबरल्स वल्लों विछाए जाल विच फस गए सी, जिस कारण असी हार गए हां।
This is not about a sword of Damocles hanging over my head. We're united as a team. This is about having a fair and transparent process that a team must have when it respects one another.
No, quite simply no. In fact, Aaron O'Toole voted for the rule that we enacted, the review and removal of the party leader rule, as did I. I voted for it each of the three last parliaments, including the current one, and so has Aaron O'Toole. So the fact that this rule passed, I think, is more of a mark of his confidence in his leadership. Well, I don't want to say in finality what went wrong and what went right, because that's what the review's all about. But I think there are obviously some things that went wrong during the campaign. We walked into a number of traps that the Liberals had set for us. I think about the trap for, concerning military style assaults, and then think through and didn't anticipate that the Liberals would turn this into attack. Same thing can be said about vaccines. The Prime Minister has been Prime Minister for the last year and a half of this pandemic, and right at the beginning of the campaign announced, announced that vaccination policy, vaccine mandates. And so, those are issues that we didn't think through, didn't anticipate would become an issue when we wrote the platform. There was no discussion about vaccine mandates in the spring from the government. The government didn't indicate that it was coming forward with it. It simply decided at the beginning of an election campaign that it was going to make it a campaign issue. That's what I meant when I said that there had been no discussion about vaccination policy. I meant there had been no discussion about vaccine mandates from this government until the campaign began. Regarding the government's announcement this week, it's a sweeping announcement. It encompasses not just the federal public service, but the federally regulated workplaces, federally regulated sectors. It encompasses travelers, both domestic and international. And so we're still studying the details of that proposal.